Dear friends, welcome for the day of mindfulness. Now can we sing some songs while waiting for others? Do you know the song breathing in, breathing out? Okay, good. So can you sing with me? Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as the flowers. I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as the mountain. I am firm as the earth. I am free. Breathing in, breathing in, breathing out. I am water reflecting what is real, what is true. And I feel there is space deep inside of me. I am free, I am free, I am free. I'm very happy to see you smile while singing. Can we sing this song one more time? Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as a flower. I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as a mountain. I am firm as the earth. I am free. Breathing in, breathing out. I am water reflecting what is real, what is true. And I feel there is space deep inside of me. I am free, I am free, I am free. Now is the time for the Dharma talk. So when you hear the sound of the small bell, we will all stand up to greet the Dharma teacher who will give the Dharma talk today. Thank you.
morning. Dear respected Thai, dear Sangha, I'm waiting for my heart calm down so we can start. And now we will listen to three sound the bells. So please, when you hear three sounds of the bell, please go back to your breathing and establish your body and mind in the here and now. And let go on your thinking, your worry about the past, thinking to the future. You can drop and be in the present moment. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. In, out. Breathing in, I dwell in the present moment. Breathing out is a wonderful moment. Dear respected Thai, dear Sangha, welcome to the day of mindfulness in Blue Cliff Monastery. Today is October 2nd, 2022. We are in the Togetherness Meditation Hall. So you see on the board, the slideshow, you saw the 6 major greenhouse gases cause natural disasters. Why? I put that sentence on the board because we knew that for the last week or a few weeks ago, the hurricane storm visited in Florida and now go forward to South Carolina. Also the same times in the Southeast Asia, China, Vietnam, Philippines, they have flood. They also have Noru storm and flood. So we know that now we are, why I say it's a wonderful moment. I would like to remind us that we are here now. We are safe in the environment. No storm, no wind, no swirling wind throws the roof of the house, flooding and flowing the car and many people. And we are safe in the environment. So we see that because what's happened, why happened to our planet, why the climate change is coming day by day. We look in the past, we can see that our planet was not polluted as the earth now, right? And so we looking to our ancestors, we can see that our ancestors, the life of the ancient people, very simple life. It's not comfortable like now. And so now we have everything we want. It's very modern and technology life. So that's the result. And you see that when I ask the practitioner, in the Buddhist ashram, the practice of us is looking deeply. So we practice mindful breathing to calm our mind and body, to pull our mind back to the present moment. But as the practitioner, the practice, the first practice is mindful breathing, means samatha, stopping. The second practice, very important for the meditation, is looking deeply. In Chinese words, this is the second quán, is vipassana, I think. Another word is Pali. The first is stop, right? We practice is samatha. So we practice mindful breathing to calm our mind and my body, but not enough. The second is vipassana, looking deeply. After we calm our mind, and our mind will be clear, and the vipassana is pump up. Why? Why is like that? So I also, I am not a scientist, but I found the research to learn why this like this. I know that many of you knew already, right? Who knew this? Raise your hand. Many of you. Or if you cannot know now, we just Google and it's come out. But I knew, but I would like to repeat here again to see why is the climate change to our planet. So we're looking deeply. We will see that in the past, our ancestors do not spend a lot of the earth resources. I prepare my sharing, but when I share with you, it's different. What I wrote in my paper, yes, and resources. And they not destroy the forest or the mountain, like now we have many paper, and the mountain, you have the house, you have the beautiful bathroom with the stone, yeah. But now we have very convenient life because we use the resource of the earth. So this is affect you our planet. So we look at the greenhouse gases, we see that. And I would like to share with you each chemical elements. The first is carbon dioxide. So we know that where it comes from. It comes from the factory, the fuels, the fossil fuel burning, and also it generates by we product the cement or steel rolling. Yeah. So this carbon dioxide is generated, and it's where they go. They go to up, not to the heaven, to the sky, to the greenhouse of the planets. And the second chemical element is methane. Methane, where it come from? Come from landfills. So, and the fermented food in the gas of ruminants, gas system from the animal, and natural oil and coal mining. So this, I just give one example picture to see very clear. And the smell, the gas is come up, go up. And where they go? Of course, they go up, not to the heaven. It's to the earth, our planet. And the second element is nitrous oxide. So you see two pictures. I just take two. It's from fertilizer and industry activity. Fertilizers is manure, manure from the cows. And today, many people in the world eat too much meat, red meat. They love red meat of the cow. And when we looking the food everywhere, we see many food products from dairy product, bread, cake. Even me, I love very much butter, cheese, cake with milk. I drink coffee with milk. But we use a lot. We consume a lot, more than enough. And on-way products, on-way go advance, in advance. For example, this S5 you throw away and you product and so the cow they had to give a lot of milk, They had to eat a lot to have milk to give us to consume. And so when they eat, of course, they will produce the menu. And this, the gas, came from menu. And where they go? Of course, up, right? Not up to the heaven. And the activity, factory activities, of course, because of the modern life. So we need to have many factories. So then, because if we have many factories, then the people have work, they're not unemployed. And because we produce human being many, now is developed, expand a lot. And the third element, this is, I don't know how to pronounce CFC 22, but we see that refrigerate and air condition. Now even, me, I also need, when I came you enter the car in the summer, and the weather very hot. I said, why don't you turn on the air condition in the car? So we turn on the air condition, so we have cool outside very hot. And when we are very hot, we need heat system. See? So to satisfy our need, we need to produce a lot of this thing, and this is produce the chemical HCFC22. So they will go to the air. Of course, they go up again. Yeah, one place they only go up, not go down, and that is the problem for us. And the fifth chemical is polychemical. It's difficult to pronounce. This is produce the aluminum. We need a lot of like aluminum material. So this also affects a lot of environment. Yeah, and even though now the people start to understand and they reduce, but still somehow we still use it in our society, our community. And the sixth element is sulfur hexafluoride. This is just a sample one. I take only one picture. Like insulate, the thing insulate our house. Of course, we need the house more warm in the winter or cool in the summer. So we need to insulate piece in the house. So that piece they generate and they generate the gas, SF6, and where they go? They go up, yeah? So maybe I show you another picture. You continue. You see that why I show you this picture? On the sixth element is in the past. This is natural greenhouse effect in the past. We have this chemical, but it's less. It's enough. It's natural, of course. It will generate somehow from where. But now it's a lot. So in the past, because this, the level of the cover of the earth is thick, so the heat can go out. Yeah, more heat escape into space. But now with the chemical, it's covered our planet, and the heat cannot go out. So that's why it makes our planet warmer and warmer and warmer. So the result of this happen will be generate a lot of consequence associated with climate change. So we can see by these gas, yeah, by these chemical element. First, we will see that the Arctic and Antarctic, the ice melt is driving acceleration. So when they melt, the sea level will rise. Sea level will rise, and so we can see that. In the research said that in the United States, 50 centimeters increase the sea level by 2100. So, and then we will lose 5,000 square miles of dry land and 4,000 square miles of wetland. So the result of the ice melt is make the sea level increase. For my I see the 50 centimeters every year, the level, like in Florida, yeah. And also the result of this will first is create hurricane and flood. Yeah, and then so from this, our water become irrigation water. Yeah, it's no clean water, and it's less clean water, and so it's severely affected by variation in rainfall pattern. So because of that, so it affects the organism. So we see the hurricane affects our life of people in the coastal area, yeah, who live near to the sea. They have a lot of affected. So it also affects the health and the wildfire. For example, when the heat this year, yeah, not next year, yeah. This year I went to Plum Village visit, and I want to go to the beach in France, in South France, in Plum Village, in near Bordeaux, where they have the beach. And there's the place, the beach is beautiful. But then my sister said, no, now the way go to the beach, we cannot find because the forest is fire. It's fire in the summer. It's big fire in France, South France. So on the way there, they close. So we have to walk through the highest sand, the highest sand in France. I forgot the name. We had to, we climbed to the mountain, but mountain of sand to go to the beach. Because the road to pass the forest to the beach is closed because the fire is very huge in France. But in the past, when I lived in France, it's never happened. It's strange. So I said, wow, it's really climate change. And you look at the next picture, it's like the virus, COVID. Now, because of the warmers, so they generate a lot of many kind of virus. And we just went through the pandemic of COVID-19, and many people suffering about this. So, and what else? So also they affect the all kind of organism in the world. Some animal is disappear, and some expand. It's born more, but some it vanish, it disappear. Because the temperature, some organism they switch with the heat, the warm weather, so they expand. But some they cannot stand the heat, so they die, and it's no more. They cannot, and it's finished. It's vanished. This kind of animal or this kind of organism. So it's a lot of damage for us from the from the way we live, consume in our daily life. Yes. So I just want to share with you some image about why the climate change. So we will all see clear the picture of our life, our society now, our planet now. We cannot live in blind, close our eye and listen, see anything. Enjoy just enjoy what the comfortable living, and we just live with no awareness, without awareness. So now we will listen to one sound the bell, and then I will continue. In the Avatamsaka Sutra, the Buddha said that all are created by the mind. Yes. So then we look at the problem in our planet now. We can see that all the problem were they came from our mind, right? The created from our mind. Why? Because what we want to produce it. For example, we want to have, first we have iPhone, smartphone, and from smartphone we have 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So because of our mind, so we create it. Yeah? So everything we can see that is from our mind. So in the Avatamsaka says that whether our life are happy or miserable depends upon the way we live our daily life through the ways of thought, speech, and action. So thought, we should generate our thought in the way it brings happiness to ourselves and to others. If today we generate the thought of hatred, anger, or punishment, so this thought, we would like to punish that person. We want to revenge because he or she make me suffer. I want to make him or her suffer back. But who is suffer before that person suffer? Who will be the first suffer? Get the damage? Ourselves. Yes. What we think, we generate a toxin in our mind. Also, we generate a toxin in our blood, in our nerve system. Like when we worry too much, or we fear too much, we generate the nerve system is more stretched. And one day you will get sick, you got pain in your back, or headache, or neck. We don't know where it comes from. It might be come from our nerve system when we got a lot of stretch. So if every morning when we wake up, we generate the thought of goodness, the thought of loving, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, then who will be got the good benefits first? We. The good thought we generate, when you generate the positive thought, then immediately you will heal the wounded inside of you, the sickness. You know, you can automatically you will feel that, okay, something light in your body and your mind. When you hate someone, when you angry someone, but when you generate the thoughts of forgiveness, and suddenly who will first happy? Ourselves. We are the one who will receive happiness first. Yeah? And our mind will be very light. So that is the first. And the second is speech. When we speak with the words that are not nice, definitely we will get the same back. I see very clear in our daily life. Why that person speak not nice with me? Then I look back, oh, because another day I spoke not nice about that sister. So today I receive it back. You see? So in the morning is, even though try to speak with loving speech. You know, if in the morning I receive someone claim me, irritates me, calm and say, first I will calm and breathe. Understood why he speak like that. Some people, they have carry in the mind perception, and maybe we are different perception. You see this flower. We learn the Buddhism interbeing. You are in me and I am in you. But why you irritate me, why you angry at me? If you are me, right? But look at the flower. You see this flower look like each other, right? But do you see that they are the same size? The same size, the same beauty, the same element. This is smaller. This. It looks like same, but actually it's different a little bit. We cannot measure. Only the scientists, they use the laser or so. You can measure, but you cannot measure exactly which flower look like the same with the other flower. They are the same root, but they are the same size, not the same size, the same appearance, the same shape, right? But they are not same. So when that person angry with me, claim me, I knew he is not me. I am not him. Because we are different. He's rose flower, I also rose, but we are not the same. So I accept it. But we are the same tree. We are the same root. So this is the practice, very deep practice in the Buddhism. Non-duality. It's not easy practice. You need to take time to practice the non-duality. Bất nhị. It's not easy to practice. But the important that love and compassion everyone will have. And we just know how to water love and compassion in us, then we can forgive the person who make us angry, who make you sad. The third is action. So with the gesture, action of giving, forgiveness, then of course when you have this action giving, and then you will receive back. I see like that. When you giving to people, that means you not lose thing in your thing, but actually you receive the happiness. It's more precious than material you're giving to people. Or when you support someone, mean you also giving some good thing. You did a good thing, right? So if you do that, if we do the good action, this is the chance for us to change our karma. Karma also action. Nghiem, you know. So in Buddhism, usually talking about karma. Karma is not mean something you born and you were poor because your karma. No, it's not like that. Karma means action. What you do, you will get the result. Is exactly what you do. Like when you plant, I remember Thầy usually give a teaching about the corn. He usually bring a corn, a pot of corn plant. You know why? Because he said, okay, now I got a bed of seed corn. So he gave to each children one corn. You bring home and you plant it, and one day the corn plant will grow. He did that for all the children. So many children, they receive the corn seeds, and they went home and they planted. And one day, the next retreat, they bring, oh, I might plant. So the same thing. You know, karma means Nghiem, action. What we did is we get the same result. You know, so because I did today my talk is not talking about karma, but maybe one day I will share about more deeper. But I just general sharing with you about how we generate the three kinds of thought, speech, and action in our daily life, because this is very important. If we act something badly, we will receive. So the bad thing. I just want to prove that why our climate change. Because all kind of action we did is the planet. We did because the climate change, the earth got the damage because we created the action to damage the planet, our planet. So in the picture, I want to show you that thought, speech, and action act as a mirror. So what we act, for example, look at the mirror, we smile, then the mirror will smile back. What we speak in the mirror will reflect back. So like if you speak with not nice with someone, you will receive the same thing back to you. So the action also the same. What we did, what we consume now, we receive back. What we use it. Yeah? So in the Avatamsaka Sutra also said that our mind is like the painter. You know? So if we paint our world, if we paint our own life, so we paint our world now. We paint with technology, modern life, comfortable life, and we paint our own life. Is the individual consciousness, collective consciousness or individual consciousness. Collective consciousness means we all paint together the same picture. Everyone now like to use the iPhone, right? Everyone have your iPhone or iPad or smartphone. That is the collective consciousness. But individual consciousness, like, okay, she lives in Florida, I live in New York. Because we create the action, we have the different consciousness. That's why we're not together. I'm not living in Florida, and I live in New York. So if, for example, if we paint the picture that we are monk, so then our conduct must be like a monk. I don't know, do you understand? The way we speak, think, and act should always be characteristic of a spiritual practitioner, yeah, who know how to keep the precept and fine manner. So if, for example, if I draw the picture I am a nun, my speak, my thought, my action should be like a nun. I cannot act like a business woman. Right? For example, if you draw your picture as a singer, actress, or doctor, how you say, engineer, engineer, or waitress, or So, of course, our conduct will be the same what we created, right? But if we paint the picture, if you paint the picture, you are a thief, a criminal. Then you might end up in prison. And you will be despised by people. Even if someone, they paint their picture, but they avoid the criminal, the crimes, but they cannot run away, escape from their conscience, from their heart. You see, no one escaped in this world. So I'm not warning you, but this is the reality, the true nature of the phenomena, the true nature of phenomena, and the true nature of the own world. So speak, thought, and action, act at the mirror. We receive back what we give. So with the picture you see that I show you our mind is the painter. If we paint our life as a peaceful with a beautiful tree, the sunshine, the flower, we can do that. But some people, they like to paint the picture of storm, darkness. It's because they want, and no one push you to do that. It's only yourself. But I want to share with you one story so you can relax a little bit. So this is the monk. I accidentally read in the internet and I found it interesting. The story is funny, but it's very deep, meaningful. It's very appropriate with us, with our society now. Okay, there's a monk, and he would like to practice by himself alone in the mountain. So he went up to the mountain and hide himself in the mountain to practice. But he needs to eat the food, because if without food you cannot survive and you cannot practice. So he had to went down to the village, to arms round to get the food to eat. And one day, all the village know that, oh, there's the monk who lives in the mountain. He's very nice and he gentle. So we need to support him and love him, respect him. And he went down and he arms round. And then the village, they saw his Sangati is cheer off. It's not like nice. And they asked, why your Sangati is have the hole like this? He said, oh, because maybe in my habitat there's some mice, they like, they buy my Sangati. And then the village, they start to meeting and they, okay, we need to find something to help the monk. And finally he found a cat. I give to the monk. This story? If someone read this story? And I gave to the monk the cat. And the monk said, okay, we just keep the cat let him, He said, it's okay, you can live there. But he didn't care about this because he just practiced meditation. And since we have the cat, and the monk came down and he said, oh, the cat, they hungry, they need to drink milk. And then the village said, milk? Okay, we cannot give him milk every day. And the monk cannot go down to village every day. He needs milk for the cat. So they meet together and they say, okay, we offer to the monk a cow. And they said, oh, we donate to the monk a cow. And when the cow is go up there, and then the cow said, oh, in the mountain is nothing to eat. So the monk went down and said, oh, the cow is hungry. They need grass to eat. So the villager, they said, okay, so we need someone to plant the grass. The grass is for the cow. And finally, they found one woman, she widow in the next village. They invite her to go up mountain to plant the grasses and to take care of the cat, the cow, also the monk as well. And finally, they found the widow, and they bring the lady up to the mountain to live with the monk. And the lady started to plant the grass and take care. And finally, the monk ended up with living with that widow. So he not being a monk anymore. Now they have a hermitage on the mountain with the two persons, with the cat, the cow, and the grass. So we look at this story, we can see that at beginning, the monk, he gave up his beginner mind. First, it's very simple. His clothes were tear, so they think that, oh, by the mouth, so they think we just get the cat, and the cat can take care of the mouth, the mind. So finally, the monk end up with the life with the woman and give up his aspiration to get enlightened for his life. So when we look that story, I think it's funny, but actually we are the same in our society now. At beginning, from 1960, 70, 80, 90, we are the same. Please, everyone go back and looking deeply and think. I think I have the same problem with this one. You know, when in my room I have missing something comfortable, I'm looking for that. And that's where it's come from. Yeah, from industrial, from production. So it affects the environment. Our life also before very simple. But because of communication life, of comfortable life, so we create more flexible, more communication and more thing, and affect you the environment. So we can see that because of the technology life, the same as the monk of the need, because he did need, he gave up his bodhicitta. And we also the same because of our need. We have to give up our planet. I think one day, we don't know. But I don't want to warning or makes people worry or fear. But this is like a bell of mindfulness to alarm us to stop and reduce. Like we reduce, eat meat, eat dairy product. We not stop 100%, it's difficult for you, but you can reduce it. If we want to have comfortable life, more comfortable life, it's okay, but not too much comfortable. Why many other parts of country in the world still very poor and very lack of a lot of material and food to use or to eat. So finally, I think that if we are a painter, we should make the picture of our life more beautiful and peaceful for ourselves and for our beloved one through our three thought, speech, and action. So what we did, not for our own self, but we did for the environment, protection, and for peace with all the species. And so we can help our planet, we can help our Mother Earth. We don't need to do something big. We can do something small every day, you know. If we cannot eat vegetarian, for example, you can eat once a week. Or if we cannot speak loving speech every day, but at least not to speak something hurting the other people. Or if we ask something, if we cannot giving, don't steal. Don't steal things from the other. If we cannot giving, so don't take the other thing of the other people thinks. Or if we cannot help the poor people, but we can write the letter to our beloved one with the loving speech and forgiveness if they make something for you suffer or painful. So we have many things to do the good thing in our daily life. You don't need to do the big thing, or you don't have to donate $1 million to the blood, or you do something big. $1 also very nice with our heart, our love. And finally, I just want to share with you, please, taking refuge in our teacher, taking refuge in the Sangha. So, because if our own selves practice is difficult, we need support by the Sangha. We need support by our teacher. So, if we have the support by our teacher, support by our Sangha, then we will have more motivation to continue to go forward. Don't do everything alone by yourself, because if you're alone by yourself, you may be evaporated in the stream of life. So together we go at the river, and so we make our life more happy and peace, and also we can help the environment, the society, with the small thing. We don't need to deal with the big thing. Thank you very much. Do I see? Okay, I think that's it for today. I would like to share with you. If I have said something not good or something you don't feel happy, please forgive me. I just share from my heart. Actually, my topic is not this topic. I changed it only 2 days ago. I want to share the story about Confucius, but because I watched the news online, I saw many natural disaster, and I felt that, it's touch for us to see it now, everyone. Even though we live in the good environment, a safe environment, but we should know over there's so many suffering. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for your sharing. Can you please sit down again?